Now, the argument often goes that the big clubs don't look to sign players in January because there's no value and there are no decent players around at that stage of the season. Actually, there are. So here is a Football Spy guide to the top 5 January transfer window signings. At number 5 is Nemanja Vidic. He moved from Spartak Moscow to Man United for £7 million in 2006. He's only played in Russia and Serbia when Sir Alex signed him, but alongside Rio Ferdinand, Vidic has helped United to 4 league titles, the Champions League, the Club World Cup and 2 League Cups. And of course, he's now the captain. At number 4, Patrice Evra. He moved from Monaco to Manchester United in the 2005-06 season for £5.5 million. He took his time to find his feet, but he ended up being named in the PFA Team of the Year in the 2007, 2009 and 10 seasons. Now, he's right up there among the most shrewd signings ever made by Sir Alex. At number 3, it's Ashley Young. He moved from Watford to Aston Villa for £9.75 million in 2007. Now, lots of people thought Martin O'Neill at the time was off his rocker when he spent nearly £10 million on a winger who was only 21 and had only played in the Premier League for just 6 months. But Ashley Young's performances were so impressive and so consistent that he ended up eventually at Manchester United. At number 2, Lassana Diarra, Arsenal to Portsmouth for £5 million in 2008. He couldn't get a game at Chelsea or at Arsenal, but the midfielder proved an inspired signing for Harry Redknapp at Pompey 4 years ago. He was a key man as Pompey reached the FA Cup final and won it, and he also helped the club to end up in Europe. So it was no surprise really when a year later Real Madrid came calling to sign him for £20 million. Other signings we couldn't get into this show include the striker Emmanuel Adebayor, who made Arsenal a £15 million profit on the £7 million they laid out to sign him from Monaco. There was also the defender Michael Dawson. He cost Spurs just £4 million from Forest in 2005. Gary Cahill cost Bolton £5 million in 2008. And of course, another defender, Brede Hangeland, cost Fulham just £2.5 million from Copenhagen in 2008. But at number 1, we're going to go for Luis Suarez, who moved from Ajax to Liverpool for £22.8 million last year. He's one forward who was not disappointed after a big money January move. He may not be everyone's cup of tea for obvious reasons, but there is no denying that he is a quality player. He's scored 8 goals in all competitions so far and is currently serving an 8-match ban, you know what for. But when he comes back, expect him to pick up where he left off.